Welcome to Troy, Alabama. And a lot of fans might think that running through the tee is reserved for the Volunteers of Tennessee. But the Trojans here at the Vet would strongly disagree as we are set for a showdown on the Wiregrass. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see, a squad from the American, the Memphis Tigers, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Troy's offense will start this game off. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over, he got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often, they hit him early, they got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To throw, it's Crowder. Snagged out of the air. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame, where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Memphis offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. From the gun, the ground game. Shakes off the defender. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying, because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manager. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. They've been running it, but now the pass. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Hand off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Lewis to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. Oh, the attempt is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. That's the risk you take when a long field goal like that 57-yarder doesn't go. Now the offense has it around the 40. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker here. And they weren't able to get him in the middle of the field, so now a 49-yarder from the right hash. And it's no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Trojans lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. And the defense carries the day. They win at the line of scrimmage, and they stuff him on 3rd and inches. They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Give to the running back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34. And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the running back. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Grab near the marker. It's crossed. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And we've reached the end of 1. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. pass. Under fire. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Tigers are on the move. Smith takes the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. The give on the inside. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Memphis needs to convert this 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Finds a man on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Crowder. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Power football with the run. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. This is a designed run. Quarterback gets the 1st down. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Great job by the running back there with the vision and patience. He sees the hole, puts his foot in the ground. He's able to get north up the field with a great burst and get the first down.
This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Hands it off. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Memphis now operating in the red zone. The give is to Smith. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Lewis to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he pulled it.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. On 1st and goal, let's see if Memphis can get it in the end zone. Snaps it in the shotgun. Under fire. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to find the end zone. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. It is perfect. This is now a 7-point game. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes,
And the Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Looking for blockers. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They start this 3rd quarter, 1-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there.
And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Powers through the defender. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Pocket breaking down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. That is no good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The play action fake. Finds his tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Now on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Gets it out fast. And the defense drags him down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Pulls it in. It's Meadows. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. The Trojans decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. They'll start this drive with a pass. He'll pull it down and run. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run. The OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the 1st.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. Lewis wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Memphis. He would not be denied. The extra point here would tie the game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Caught close to the marker. It's Connor. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He just missed the target on that one. Gotta put it on his body. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Thomas.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Looking downfield, it's Crowder. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Tigers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick it.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. With the catch, it's Bussey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. To the air, it's Crowder. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Thomas. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. From the gun on 3rd down. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his back in the middle. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Breaks into the open. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. 1st down. They'll give it on the counter. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Right back to it. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And the Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
The give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash. So maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
From the gun, the running back has it. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here comes the field goal unit again, and we know how that's gone today. This time, finally, mercifully, he got it through. All of those misses, and still, he's the walk-off winner. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. And for this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons.